Hello, it's me. So, I don't know if I'm gonna go back to like telling stories, Um, like, it's like, I guess I can call it imagination because it's like the UK kind of way of telling people that they don't have imagination, so that everything comes real, even in the most made up way. But there's some things out there that are seriously made up, storytelling, it's really good storytelling. So I don't know if I'll go back to that. But what the thing is, so we have good and bad out there. We have good people out there and we have bad people out there. And I made videos about love and colors, for my own self to just help explain to people when I'm like talking, so I don't need to like stand there for a really long time communicating. And then because people listen in, and then you have to like, it's an echo chamber. And it's just like if I enjoy talking to you, and you enjoy talking to me, I'll stand around and talk to you, even if there's like consequences to it. It's just what it is. But, sometimes I just don't have the opportunity to stand around and communicate for a long period of time. And it's just mostly because I get headaches out of eavesdroppers. And I'm just like, I can't believe this person was worth enough for me to stand and talk to you that long. Like, in my mind, I'm just like, I can't believe that I thought you were worth that. you know? And so there's good people out there, and then there's bad people out there. And how they live their life, from like birth to until they get old determines on if they're a good person or a bad person. But good people, when you make them mad, they usually just go invisible, or they stop talking. Like sometimes they stop talking to me, stop talking to people, or they just like just trying to do acquaintances. They're nice. They still follow you. They still like your stuff. They still are polite to you, but everybody, like including you, knows that they don't actually like you. But there's no bad like effects to it. And then the one that is a bad person, and it doesn't have to mean a rapist. It can be some abuser, it can be a killer, it can be some other person that somebody that's really into greed. Like greed is huge. There's tons of bad people, like tons. But if you make them mad, you suffer. You suffer for all the consequences, which means you're most likely going to have a bad life. And that's why it's good to like kiss up to them or brown nose them, is because they're bad people. And if you don't know how to fight them, and fighting them does not mean you have to be mean to them. You need to learn what being mean to a bad person means. If you are mean to them, but people need to learn how to fight them. And if you can't fight them, then it's better just to be nice to them. Be honest to other people, because people like you yourself, if you're not honest about it, then it's not living a lie. It's just you will learn what that means. And just I'd rather just tell you, don't test it out. But if you don't know how to fight them, it's just like there's different types of people out there, and you gotta learn their personalities and who they are. And it is what it is. I saw my family in my dreams last night. I don't think we had the same dreams. I don't think it was like my real family. I think it's just a dream. A dream. But we went to this like zoo thing, and a bad person was running it, but apparently I was like friends with him or something like that. And I like got in, but before they did like this like zoo talk. I don't know if it's like a real zoo talk, you know, but they get tested by the diamond on your tongue. And I'm just like, I don't know what that is, but I know I have like a bullet up in my tip of my mouth, which means I'm a citizen of Virgo. If you have a bullet up here, it means that they can put you down if you get too crazy. Which means it's just whatever. I don't know what else I have on my body. I really don't. I don't have a big, huge promise ring monitor. It looks like a monitor, but it's just a promise ring that one day, if I want, I can get a marriage certificate and get married to whoever I want in the United States. But first I gotta date people and get to know them before I even think about getting engaged. But so I said my name went to the zoo, but it wasn't like a zoo, but it was like, yeah, they kept like there was just people, there was like no animals, and I think like the animals got set free, and I was like, I really just want to check it out just because all the people are like locked up, and like I'm just like, where do the animals go? So I got like really curious because I'm just like, it's like, well, what's going on the zoo anyways? And I'm like, I don't know why my family can't text or message me back, but at least they're done trying to rape me. So, you know, I'm just like, whatever. And I can't control my dreams, so I'm just like in the dream that I can't like I have no body control, you know. And I'm just like, whatever. And I was like flying prior to it, but I got to the zoo, you know, and then my family was like getting stuck on the bridge aspect of it, and then there was like this other person, and I got too. And then I got like woken up, but I was like trying to come back. But then when I was like awake and laying in my bed, the zookeeper was like talking to me, and apparently like he set me free. And then he decided to set my whole entire family free. And I'm just like, I just want to go back to like I just want to fall off to sleep so I can like go back into my dream. Like why does it have to be like hearing? Why can't like feel like completely, you know? But it is what it is. He turned off whatever that was, but I'm free. So and I'm just like, thank you, my friend. He's like, we're not friends, and I'm just like, I think we are, because I've been here a few times and nothing really has came bad for me. And he's like, okay. So, yeah.